Alright, H&S Mini Maxx. It's been about 2 months since I've had it. I've driven about 7,000 miles with it. It's on a 2012 Ram 2500 6.7 Cummins. It is fully deleted. I did the Sinister EGR delete and throttle valve delete. I did do exhaust, but I only did the DPF delete. Just that one piece. So my cat is still there in the downpipe, and then I still have a muffler. So when you look at my exhaust from the back, it looks completely stock. Truck has 119,000 miles. That fuel average right now, that's just driving around town, which it's been doing pretty good. On the highway, I've been averaging about 20 and a half, something like that. I got the delete the day before we took a road trip to Colorado, and that was 1,000 miles one way, about 1,000 miles there driving through the mountains, and then 1,000 miles back. So 3,000 miles the day after I deleted it and put the Mini Maxx on. And it ran great the whole time. I brought my tool bag just in case, because you know, no telling what could happen. But I never had an issue with it. I did, once I got to Colorado, I went through the engine and just made sure everything was still tight. Everything was. The Mini Maxx, when you first get it and you plug it in, I got this screen saying, I don't know, I can't remember now, but basically it seemed like it wasn't working, like it was searching for a vehicle. And then that was when you just turn the key into the on position. But once you physically turn the key to start and you start the truck, it's like programmed directly to like an F-250. So you actually have to go in and change the vehicle first, and once you do that, then you can let it do its thing. And really it is follow the prompts. I was kind of confused. The book didn't have a lot of information. I couldn't find very much information on installing it, but it really is plug and play. You follow the prompts and do what it says. I've changed, you know, when you hit these little buttons, it brings up on the large display like what you're viewing. So like there's boost and trans temp and coolant, intake. I had speed up there for a little while, but I didn't really need it. It works pretty good. I was really surprised with the size of it. Like, look at my hand. Like it's tiny, you know. But I thought I wanted bigger, but it really is conveniently small. If it was any bigger, it would take up a lot more room on the dash. I really put it in this place just because this was the most convenient and quickest place to put it. I wanted to put it down here, up under the dash. I wanted to mount it in here so it'd be hidden, but I'm glad I didn't, because I'm storing something else there. So 2 months in, works great. It sounds good. I keep it on street. The stock tune, the transmission doesn't shift like you would expect it to. It just shifts funny. Tow works good. I drove it in tow for a long time, but street, I drive it on street daily. Still works great. You can drive it in performance daily, no problem. You know, I'd get on it a little bit here and there, but you really don't get on it very much. You know, you're just driving. It'll put out a little black smoke when you really get on it, but you know, I try not to do that. The turbo does sound good. Because I only did the DPF delete, I don't have that constant groan. I put a lot of highway miles on this thing, and it works great. I'll probably get the trans tuning on this. I know a guy that has it. He said it does make a big difference. So I'll probably end up doing that. Put a deep transmission pan on it just because I'm going to be doing a lot more towing. Other than that, I haven't had any issues. Things I would change about it. I'm not really sure. The lighting, the backlighting is fine. The blue, it has other colors, but I know a green for sure, but it looks stupid. It doesn't come out very clear. The blue is the best. The options, the menu. One thing I did set is the defuel levels. It's set at 30 psi. So when you get on it and you hit 30 psi, it's going to start beeping at you, and then the tune is actually going to go to the next level down tune. So if it's at street, it'll go to tow once it starts beeping. You're hitting your boost limit. I just set it at 30. I like to drive my truck. I don't want to blow it up or break anything or have any issues for me being stupid and just stomping on it. Trans temp has been pretty good. It's convenient because when we were in Colorado, we went up to the top of Pikes Peak and it got up to about 230. So it really makes you aware of, you know, what you're doing to your truck. But I think I'm just going to keep it on here for a while. I saved all my delete stuff. The delete really isn't that hard to do. I know a lot of people say, oh, those bolts in the back of the EGR cooler are tough. It really isn't. If you just got the basic tools, you know, you get metric for sure. Get everything metric. One of the hard bolts is there's that crossover pipe that goes in front of the engine from your EGR valve to the side of your EGR cooler. There's a little bitty bolt in the very front of the engine, and that's hard to get to, that holds that pipe together. So that really was the toughest, just because it's a pain in the butt and it's tiny. Other than that, everything comes apart quick and easy. Had no other issues. So yeah, I'm about to cross the ferry. I live here in Texas, so just trying to get to the other side so I can get on the road. GPS said this is the fastest way, and it doesn't seem to be. I can't believe they only have 2 ferries running on spring break. So I'll keep you updated once I get that trans tuning and I put some more miles on it. I'm going to Louisiana, and then I'll come back and go to Indiana. So I'm going to put quite a bit of miles on it really quickly.